Hey everyone, we just got back from the tomato farm. We got some wonderful tomatoes over here in Opelika, Alabama, and we're going to be making Southern homemade biscuits. So come on in, let's start this. Now this is my flour bowl. Every Southern woman has a flour bowl. Every Southern woman. Every Southern woman. So we just leave it here and we just remake our biscuits over and over again. So what you want to do is you want to fill your bowl up as much as you can with flour. Then you want to make it hard in the middle. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just beating it in the middle, beating it in the middle. And as soon as it's hard, and you've made it hard, then you want to take your Crisco. Now I have butter Crisco. I have butter. And listen, there is no substitute for Crisco. There is no substitute. It's got to be Crisco. So we're going to take, and I don't know how much it is. I say it's a glop. This is a glop to me. So we're going to put this in here. This is a glop. Just a handful. We're going to put that in there in our little middle. And I usually just do a little roundabout in it. And then I want to add my buttermilk. I'm going to add our buttermilk in the middle. If you make your bottom hard, and you can use as much buttermilk as you want. It depends on how many people you're feeding with biscuits. So as long as you make your bottom hard and you squish it around, you can have as many biscuits as you want. It's up to you. So we're going to move it around. And we're going to squeeze it and get that Crisco into our flour. And mine's dry, so I'm going to add a little bit more buttermilk. Because mine's dry. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to keep moving it around, squeezing it and moving it around until you get a bottom. The bottom of it needs to be floured really good. You're going to squeeze it and move it around. And then you'll get a little ball. That's what you'll get. Now, every Southern woman knows that you take your flour and you pull it from your hands just like this. And you put it in there because you don't want to lose any of it. And then you're just going to kind of fold it over. Fold it over. So where it looks like this, because you want to move it. This is what it looks like, a big ball. Depending on how much you want to make. This is what it looks like. And you want to put it over here, and you want to pat it out as much as you can. Just pat it out. You want to beat it. Now look, do not beat your biscuits too much. If you beat your biscuit dough too much, it will be hard. The more you beat biscuits, the worse it is. So we're not going to beat it too much. We're going to do it like this. Now, and then I'm going to wash my hands. Let me tell you something about biscuit making. This is something that came from a very wise woman, my grandmother and my mother and my mother-in-law, is if you make biscuits with, okay, if you want to make biscuits with a glass, or if you want to make biscuits with anything to cut them, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But they always said every bit of your biscuit should go with love. So they always told me that you roll them up yourself, because if you roll them up yourself, it's all made with love. So what we're going to do is we're going to grease our cast iron biscuit pan. We're going to grease it real good. That's what we're going to do. We're going to set our stove to 450. We're going to let it preheat. Never put your biscuits into a oven that is preheating. Always make sure it's completely preheated to 450. And then you're going, because the longer you cook your biscuits, the harder they get. So that's for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread. I'm not making a big thing. I'm just spreading it out right here. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to make my own. First of all, you've got to make sure your hands are covered in flour. That's what you need to do. Your hands should be covered in flour. And then you're going to take and you're going to roll it. Take it and roll it. This is the Edna thing. She said every biscuit should be made with love. So that's what it's going to look like. You're going to put it and you're going to squish it down. Same thing. If your hands feel like they're a little bit got a little wet on them, then you put your hands back into the flour. Take it, push it down. And your biscuits always need to be together, always. Because when they're together, then they form better. So, see, you just make your biscuits. And I'm constantly putting my hands back in the flour to make sure that my hands are floured. And you can see my biscuits, they are not perfect. They're not the same size, it doesn't matter. As long as they're made with love, it doesn't matter what they look like. It's what it tastes like. Always what it tastes like. My grandma used to be, I mean, I can remember my grandma doing this so many times, and it's a sweet memory because she was the greatest biscuit maker I've ever seen. So it just brings back a lot of memories for me. But she was great. She taught all his kids how to make biscuits, and it's kind of like part of being of the world, you know. She's like, if you can make biscuits, you can do anything, Regina. So anyway, you want all your biscuits touching. So you mash them down where they're touching. And I don't know about you, but my kids love the middle. The middle biscuit is the best biscuit in the world to my kids. So now, I've made, I got a little bit more biscuit dough over here. So I'm going to put this together. I'm going to make this last biscuit that was stuck in here that I didn't know about. So I'm going to put these together. We're going to make this last biscuit in here. I'm going to roll it. And I'm going to put this in here. So we've got all our biscuits in here. And this is what it looks like. So we're going to put this in the oven. And we're going to cook it at 450 for 20 minutes. And I'll meet you back here in 20 minutes and show you what it looks like. All right, look everyone, it's getting golden brown. I know Mama and Papa and Granny and Gigi always told you not to open up while the biscuits are cooking, but they are getting golden brown. We have got 8 more minutes and we will have it done. In the meantime, I have gotten my Chef's Quality butter ready. I've got, this is the best butter in the world. It's melted butter. It's about $12 on Amazon. This is the best stuff ever. It's got no fats. It's got no GMO. It's got nothing in it that you need. And it's for grilling. You can put it on your steaks, your hamburgers, or whatever you want. But it's great. So we're going to put this on our biscuits as soon as they come out of the oven in 7.28 seconds. Okay, we're taking out our biscuits. All right. Turn off our thing, and we're going to add. I'm going to add butter. I just string it along, make sure that it's all covered really good. Then we're going to take a cover. This is my cover that I use for nothing else, nothing but biscuits. And we're going to lay it over our biscuits for exactly 5 minutes. The steam will come out of the biscuits and will make them very soft. All right, look at that. Oh my goodness. That looks amazing. And we can add jelly or anything else we want to add to it. Any preserves or anything that you've got makes it wonderful. Have a blessed day.
Next on Cooking with Gina, she shows you how to make her famous country tomato style gravy. Be sure to tune in and watch.